It is 2 hours and 33 minutes after I set out to start streaming. Granted, I have been streaming, but it hasn't been Theodoro. We have been having many stability issues, which I am now going to blame on one of two things. It is either the way that OBS is recording streams, or it is a fault on the hard drive that I use to make local recordings of my streams. Believe it or not, I do like to do some quality control on my part. So, for the umpteenth time, let's get back to Gothic Invasion as Theodoro. And please don't crash. We've done a rundown many times, but there's no harm in doing another one. We are Theodoro. We have survived the onslaught of Crimea and vassalized them. We survived the onslaught from an independent Lithuania, and look at them now. I wouldn't mind taking all the credit for that. Georgia is our ally. Muscovy is our staunch ally. The Ottomans give us military access, but they are about to become very hostile towards us as we annex Sinop from Kandar, and we have just annexed Trebizond. Now, people keep asking to watch my broadcasts. Hold my cookies, you are now blocked. I keep telling Steam to disable the ability for people to watch my game through Steam, but it doesn't seem to work. Alright, so now we own Azov again. We can start making some money. How much money? Well, yeah, 565 ducats per month sounds about right. That would be nice. Oh, and we need to annex Sinop, of course, and let's see how quickly the Ottomans revoke our military access. Yep, there they go. They're hostile towards us, so they should revoke it. We'll get that coring done, because even if the Ottomans defeat us and take it from us, I don't really mind. As long as we keep that core. It's in our culture group, so the core would remain for a long time. One of the main reasons I wanted Sinop is because now we can all kinds of sneaky fabricate a claim on Constantinople. Hoi, hoi, hoi. I also want to claim on Genoa, but perhaps I want claims on Lithuania first. Zaporozhye would be rather nice. Oh, it feels good to have all of our land back. I kind of really want to give Yiddishkel back to Crimea so that they can actually get some use out of it. Oh! You are a lot bigger than I wanted you to be, Kiev. Yeah, a lot bigger. But Lithuania is nice and small. That truce we have runs out in a couple of years. Looks like I'm taking this land. Thank you, please. Smolensk would be nice, but I can't fabricate a claim on you. Trouble with Lithuania is they still have their pretty heavy-hitting allies. And I don't have the... Whoa, okay, he started with a couple of nice alliances. What a pity for me. But still, that gives me nice, weak neighbours to my north. Well, weak is a relative term when you are Theodoro, but they're not exactly full-powered Lithuania. And besides, my good friend Muscovy might want me. Might want to join my war, I mean. We need more claims. I really want that claim on Kaffa. I want it before our truce expires, but we still have a few years till then, so let's try working on those other claims. Now, if I did fight you, Muscovy is not interested in such a war. Ryazan and Novgorod are certainly interested in helping them. Kiev, who are your friends and foes? Your enemies with Polotsk, so they will not be granting access. It's kind of a shame that I made Gizamaluk my enemy. It's also a shame that Kara would help you out. If Kara wouldn't, I would like to humiliate you. Jake, make a vassal out of Smolensk to eat Muscovy. Little too early in the run for that. Poland, Riga and Austria would all help out. That is a shame. Too risky really to have any of them coming at me. The Ottomans haven't cancelled our military access just yet, so part of me is thinking maybe they simply can't. But that does mean that Blurple would have military access through it and could come along and kick my shins in. Force limit is still 5, so I have to be very careful with what I can and cannot do. Damn it, Kara. Hopefully you get involved in some other horrible war. Do you have some kind of coring issue? Yeah, the Ottomans should come for you with reconquest at some point. You're allied with Syria, so the Ottomans probably won't want to fight you. You're allied with the Mamluks, that's going to destroy the Mamluks. But at least it keeps the Ottomans weak-ish at this point. You've got Crete, Serbia, and Georgia on your side. All of that is troubling. But I don't need to declare war directly on you. I could go for Crete. It would be a no CB, but... Who else was there? Crete, Serbia, and Georgia. I quite like having Georgia as a friend. Naxos and Knights. Don't think I have much to worry from either of those, but their navy would stop me from taking Schio, which is another province I would really like because it is Greek and Orthodox, and we're not too worried about the Ottomans hating us at this point. But I can't afford a navy. At least we're making half-decent income thanks to having Azov back. It's good to have a half-decent chunk of Crimea back. Jake, look at Kiev's borderland if it isn't bankrupt. It wouldn't go bankrupt instantly. Oh, they've reduced their autonomy, which isn't going to make things nice for me. But we will get a claim on them. Never know when it's going to come in handy. I'm sure people are going to want to fight them for that land. But it is glorious to see them all split up like that. It is very interesting to see the Ottomans not ending my military access. Also a little frightening. Oh, dear Lord. I didn't know they calculated the support you had on top of everything else. Well, that's unpleasant. Well, now Crimea are going to be only too happy to declare war on me in a few months, now that they have support from Kara. We could end that by going to war with these guys, but now I really need the Ottomans to declare war on Kara, or else my goose is cooked. Muscovy would probably come and protect me in some capacity, but they're a little weak right now. Wow, that is scary. Jake, when can you annex Crimea? Probably quite soon. Rebellious. Holy smokes, all vassals 450 relative power. They're definitely taking support into account there. And with Muscovy weak, they will want to join in. Terrifying. Truly terrifying, and there's very little I can do about that. Except, of course, getting into a war with Gizmaluk and Kara. But that's a whole different problem. What I really need is for the Ottomans to declare reconquest on Kara, which they're not going to because they have a lengthy truce. They could declare more of Kara's allies, but that's not going to happen. The noose is tight around my neck right now. And I can feel that declaration of war coming. Oh man, I need to make Azov a core. They'll probably jump me whilst I'm trying to do that, but what you gonna do? At least Azov's autonomy is quite nice. That's scary. Not much stopping Crimea declaring war on me right now. If I were them, I would do it right now. So perhaps I should run away a bit. Perhaps I could also consider other alliances like Polotsk. See, Polotsk hate Kiev, and they're allied with Muscovy, so we're not going to bash heads over that. Once my claim is finished with Theodore, I will seek out an alliance with Polotsk. With a bit of luck, Crimea, if they declare war on me, will seek military access from these guys, which should give it to Muscovy. Though I don't think Muscovy would have any real issues getting it. Oh, this is pressure I could have done without. Of course, fighting Gizamaluk. That would certainly end the independence and keep them loyal to me, or at least as loyal as they were ever willing to be. I want that trade efficiency. Damn, that's expensive. Great. It's 25 years that I can declare war on you with. This will push me over my Diplo limit, but we're not too concerned about that right now. We are concerned about having... Shoot! I got that alliance in the nick of time. Jeez, my heart skipped a beat there. I'm glad you ran away to safer lands. Alright, Muscovy, trash my disloyal vassal, please. At least the numbers are on our side here. Oh yeah, you guys, get away from there, or else you are going to get sunk and stunk. Please attach to me, Georgia. We shall defend in the mountains. As for you, you need to get military access through here. You've got it through Lithuania, and that's all you need. Please go and kill Crimea for me. Whew. No good reason why I shouldn't survive this, but I am a little concerned about these guys coming for me. So we'll get you over here and let's get that claim on Kaffa. Gonna need it eventually. Now here's hoping, I've never had this situation before. Here's hoping that I can't even send a diplomat to figure out what's going on. Oh jeez, get away from me. This is scary. Fortunately, the AI is willing to go heavily into debt to win these kinds of wars. And we got our core in Trebizond, so even if they siege it up, we're not going to lose out there. But, we could fight Crimea in Yidishkal. We certainly outnumber them. We may as well get the extra infantry shock whilst it's going good. Unlock Eastern Militia, but it would be a bit foolish to enact it right now. Here's the difficulty though, we go and fight them in Yidishkal, they just back them up. So I think it would be a better idea to hold out in Mansour. The Muscovites come and back us up, and we can take care of it. Greek are an accepted culture. If things go good in this campaign, I'll probably just wipe them out, because seriously, to hell with the Greeks. Now this is an issue. If Crimea come and fight us here in the steppes, then the attacker is going to have a big bonus on us. We're looking at Tech 4 across the board. So what I'm saying is I don't want to be in Crimean land right now, but the noose is tightening around our neck. We could go to Lithuania, but they hate us, they won't give us access. You won't give us access either. But you will. Frankly, I don't want to be the one getting distracted here. So let's just make a clean getaway. Even with the shock bonus, I reckon we could destroy them. May as well take the chance. But we'll keep that military access just in case it's required. Let's hope we arrive there before the enemy breaks us. Good. If you arrive the same day that the enemy outmorales you, you scatter, which isn't good. Alright, Synops our core as well, thanks to it being Greek. Gets done considerably faster that way. This isn't going to look good when they reinforce. Thankfully we get a good shock roll. And my numbers aren't dwindling too hard, so that's pretty nice. We got the turn of the month right before the battle's going to end, so we should be able to chase down the Crimeans and destroy them. A nice chunk of war score. Crimea is running away, probably towards Kaban or Azaraba. Azaraba? Cursed steppe names. The only steppe I'm interested in is the goose steppe. They're running far. So here's the trade-off. Do we go for the besieging? Or do we keep the enemy at bay? Yeah, what in the world can I do about you, Crimea? I could give you your land back. I'd be happy enough to do that. But they want independence. We'd have to fight them pretty hard. Hey, I wonder if I could humiliate you in this peace deal. That's pretty tempting. But I don't want to run my allies too ragged. Maybe I should just besiege them, but if they come back, and they will, they're going to get attacker's bonus. Alright, you know what, you're in the steppes, so we're going to go and crush you for a bit of delicious war score. It's a real shame that you ran all the way over there. Could have hunted you down like the dogs you are. I think that Muscovite general has a lot of credit owed to him for this. Oh wow, they're only stopped there. Let's hope we can wipe these guys pretty quickly. As in before the month ends, but that's not looking likely. My morale is pretty tanked anyway, so I'm just going to go for Eastern Militia right now. Wow, this is horrible. Abort! Abort! Killed a lot of Muscovites in this run. I don't think we're going to make it out of here in time. They just attached to me, which delayed our retreat. Yeah, that's not happening, and I'm going to have nothing to do with that battle, so fare thee well. Right, 40 military power is always good. I do love mercantilism in the long run, but in the short run, I could certainly do with the mill power. Also, what's up with you, Polotsky? You won't join my war because you're in debt, but why are you so in debt? No, not to worry, I've got my claim on you, but I want my other claim on Lithuania. Wow, we got flattened there, which is not good for us. Oh, there's a thought. I can make my crummy heir a general now. And I want that. It's not too bad on the battlefield. Oh, well, things going from bad to also bad. The Golden Horde want to fight. And I have to accept this call. And we're discovered fabricating claims. You know, this is what they call not very good. We're going to accept this call. Hopefully it exiles our troops. It does not exile our troops. Damn. Yeah, this is pretty bad. And as long as Crimea defend their capital, which they're going to have no problem doing, they're going to be the winner here. And Uzbek got involved as well. I hear they're no joke. Huh. Good job, Kara. You have shaken me. It seems that there's not much of a navy going on here, so we could at least help out with the blockades. Now, just how keen is Kara for this war, and what exactly do they want? See, if Kara weren't involved, we would have quite a lot less troops to have to worry about. Also bear in mind I've got a couple thousand in the Ottoman lands that don't really need to be there. So how about we bring it all back? They can siege up Yidishkal all they want. And if I can get Pskov in on all this, then I've got 8,000 more to play with as well. Right. We'll win, it's just a question of how. Vovolov, welcome to the family. Oh, Poland are friendly. They don't like the fact that I'm at war with, or allied with Muscovy. But if that friendliness holds, they would be an interesting friend to have in the long run. There's no harm in improving relations right now. If I get the relations high enough, I could have them and Muscovy on my side. Might discourage future mishaps like this. Oh, we're looking at dry lands there. I wonder what our friends here want to do. Dogs of the AMS. Perma at Miltech 5, which is rather nice. Should give us a little boost against our friends here. And you know what? Besieging down Gizamuluk would be really nice. They throw 4,000 into the mix that I'd rather were not there. Also, Yidishkal is not a core province, so I don't think it will add to overextension. I hope it doesn't. It'd be terrible if it did. Okay, Georgia, if you want to attach to me over here in Gizamuluk territory. I'm sure it's not Gizamuluk, but I think that's the ice cavern. Not the ice cavern, but some cave in Final Fantasy 9. Which is cool. Oh boy, it's a bad day to be Muscovy. And in turn, a bad day to be me. Whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? I can't handle it alone. Alright, this I can handle, to a degree. Sparkleplug also welcome to the family. It's unprecedented, but thank you. Okay, Circassians want to rise up. That's not ideal, but what in the world is? Riddle me that. What isn't ideal is the fact that differences in general speeds are causing people that are attached to you to detach, which isn't very fun. You'll see eye to eye with us soon enough, Poland. Where are you going, and what are you doing? Oh, if you want to kill some Circassians, then by all means. I wanted to be at peace here. What's next? The Ottomans declare reconquest? I've got wars to fight here, don't you know? Speaking of Blurple, you need to be checkered. This is incredibly unpleasant. My poor nation. At least the Golden Horde are getting their arses kicked over here. Pavelli has also subscribed. I'm sure you guys have much better things to do with your money, but nonetheless, thank you for doing this. Alright, that lifted that siege, which is really rather nice. Can I lift this siege as well? Kareli seems to have a river crossing penalty into everywhere, but you do not have a river crossing penalty into here. So if we get you to bugger off, which will be a sure thing on the 2nd of January, then I can fight you. And we make it to you, so that's good. Theologian is all well and nice, but I can't really afford it. Alright, Yidishkal to Crimea. and it does not give me war exhaustion. Also, it's a good thing to spend my diplo points on. Crimea winning this war is a little disgusting, but what are you going to do? Also notice no blue screen, that's really good. Mountains, I'd rather not run face first into those mountains. But I'd love to get Gizmaluk out of this war. I would really love to humiliate them, but maybe I shouldn't be pushing for that. Maybe I should. Maybe I should be shooting to get Kara out of this war. If I occupy their capital, they're not going to be too keen on staying around. Crimea still have a sizable army, but myself and Georgia together should be able to be enough to flatten them. It was before, it can be again. Alright, I am a little worried about leaving these guys all on their own to besiege the mountains. After all, if they turn around and go for them, they are doomed. But if I can take Kara's capital, then it's bad news for them. I just need Kara not to change his mind about that siege there. Alright, hold it down. I know the attrition is going to be a little awful, especially when winter rolls around. Also, I need to keep a close eye on you. If you decide to go this way, then I'm in trouble. No, they're going for Teen. They're more interested in the Ottomans, which is great news for me. Not the Ottomans, the Muscovite. You still don't want that alliance, mostly because of my alliance with Muscovy. Which is interesting, because if I dissolve that alliance, expensive as it may be to my stability, they would still be involved in the war with me, and I could ally Poland. Might not be able to drag them in, but whoever knows, really. Jake, have you ever played Hungary? No. Actually, yes, I played as them to get an achievement. Okay, right, they are coming this way. They're going to Caucasia, which means they're probably going to come here. We haven't made any progress in this siege, so I feel no shame in abandoning it. And this is why we brought in Polotsk. Wait, what? That wasn't Polotsk. It was Pskov. Polotsk, you utterly worthless nation. Would you mind giving us a hand here? Well, they would mind, because Smolensk and Kiev are both their rivals, so they're probably not going to lift a finger. Boo-hoo. Right, you're going over there, so I need to make sure that you do not interfere with this siege, Gizmaluk. Oh, wow, they're going for it. No, that's what I thought. You stay away. I need this, Manolo. Ah, I'm very glad they did not besiege Azov. Now it becomes our core. We get the glorious loot from this province, and now we have to think what to do. Now, Gizmaluk cannot yet be pieced out. I probably could if I split up and put a little stack on each of their provinces. But I gotta wonder if that's actually worthwhile. After all, they're still going to give access to Karakonlu. Not that they need it, they can trip through Georgia.